Hello, howdy, and welcome back. That was our second glitch, which sucks. So 2 glitches and 1 portal out. So we had 3 portals left, and it resets some of the map. So we have to figure that out, and then we're going to carry on to the last part, hopefully. We're just about finished with this side. There's our pile that we started. Yeah. Didn't have a full set of loot, unfortunately, because we were just doing the pile thing, which pros and cons when it glitches, but when it doesn't glitch, it's awesome. Con when it does glitch, but the con mainly there is the glitch. So, just hopefully we can get through to this last part, kill the boss, and then grab the real last of the loot, and then I can come back for any of the other loot that I just left behind on the loot treasure piles, which, you know, it works. You just have to worry about those damn glitches. I thought this was not connected. I must have just went over it. Forgot about it immediately. God hand the servant. This devilishly good Poe game. Except for the glitches, but you know. It's not completely unplayable, just sometimes. And yeah, now I got the loot glitch. I'll take that over a disconnect glitch any day. Alright, that's it for that side. And we're back to where we need to be. I'll be able to pick up on, not all of it, but most of it. Nope. Okay. That was a lot left for that side area. There we go. We can get one more. Okay, one's not to worry about, really. Yep, I got the loot bug. I can't see anything. Well, half and half, I guess. Ooh, 3 troves, though. Some belts. That's all I'm getting. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. No, I can remember that. Grab this. I believe this is where we left off too. Yep, there we go. Right before the boss too. So. It's all good. I'm gonna put the portal right near here. Not too far to walk anyway, so. Damn it, didn't mean to do that. Back to that if we need. Let's go get us a ball. And I have a keg to blow, so not there. Let's see where's a good spot for this. Right there's good. There we go. And I have 3 loot stashes if I need. I haven't faced the ball oversoul in a while, so unfortunately this might go bad. That whole we only got 1% out of that whole place so far. So. Ooh. Nice. Alright, didn't have too much loot, but wasn't too bad. We didn't lose anybody and we didn't die. We did get close though. So that's good. You know, well, not good to get close to death, but good for the difficulty. So it was still somewhat difficult. And we got some interesting stuff. Okay. Try to max out here. Alright, cool. We maxed out on all of our loot. We just have to pick up some of our treasure piles, and then that's it. Interesting. Wow, 167% increased physical damage. I didn't notice that at the beginning. So, this is like the Dragon Scratch one, which was a huge upgrade back then for this character. Still using it, so the main upgrade. So, this is a 58, this was a 72 for level, so level 58, this is probably amazing. And then extra chaos damage too, so these were the items before the Shaper and the Elder basically, that were decent, you know, the dragon stuff. So we're gonna give that a go on the trade, to see if it'll sell, hopefully it will. Yeah, looking twice at it, its damage is unreal high for that level. 67 to 270, plus the elemental, plus the gain 10%. Wow, yeah. It should sell if anybody looks at it. Let's go for chaos. There's that, and I got 2 portals left to loot. One over, dang. No, it's fine, I'll just take the belts.
Too much clutter.
Alright, cool. That's one. And due to the glitch, now I'm a little lost. There it is. Okay, good.
Too much clutter.
Oh yeah, I can't take anything. Except for... Nope, there was nothing to save there, but at least I know where I'm at now. Nope, okay. Yeah, the temple's always nice, you get to max out, so not everywhere you can actually max out and get everything and filled up. I probably would have been able to fill up completely if I didn't have the 2 glitches, but it's alright, we still got a good amount. And we got the boss down, that was the main thing. And I was stalling that, so glad we got it done, because I can use her missions again. Not much of a bonus, but still, something is something. More than nothing.
Too much clutter.
And this is our last one, I believe. Nope. Pick up a random extra there. There we go. And that clears it with 2 glitch outs and all the portals used.
Greetings.
Interesting. I just started this. They shouldn't be all connected like that. They must have changed something. Last patch, I haven't done this since the Blight League versus this patch. So, Metamorph. It's fine. The temple needed an upgrade anyways. And it definitely was a little harder, so I'm happy about that. Alright, so we have 33 and I want to get them all to 29 or 28, so we got 3 hers to do. Probably 29, maybe 28. And did this guy upgrade his maps yet? Nope, still same maps, damn it. Alright, well, anyways. Let's pick one of our maps. We did get a couple, and I think we actually picked up one from, yeah, I think we picked up one from, the temple there. I'm not sure which one it was, but we do have some to do, so. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go with some little ones, actually, so let's start with the blue that I have ready. And unless you're exclusively Yep, only 8%. That whole dungeon only gave us 1% to 1.5 to 1% to 1.9, 1% to 1.1 to 1.9. The whole dungeon, including the boss, so it's fine. But just an average of how low the experience is on the temple now to a level 90, which, you know, there should be ways to upgrade it. You know, I'm sure there are, but I just haven't figured it all out yet. And I haven't been playing my high level for almost 2 months now, so. Happy about that. That makes this map free, and free plus actually, because that was a level 2 map, a tier 2 map, versus this is a tier 1 blue magic map. So paid for itself. Was a little bonus. Got some stuff this time. I didn't get much stuff last time I was here. And unfortunately, incursions suck, so I might die. I hate incursions. You know, you should get at least 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds, it would be fine. You know, they gotta make you race and force into enemies and, you know, risk all, which makes sense. It's just, I freaking hate dying. I've died to those incursions more than anything, probably. I'll probably skip them on my hardcore when I get there till very, very late. Alright, ooh, we got a ball encounter, yes.
We found the let's have a look at the layout.
Alright, so let's see. Oh, there's 12 and then the Apex makes 13, so 12 different variations. Kind of looks different. I wonder if that's... we'll go with the workshop here. To connect at the bottom first, hopefully. Hopefully. And we're going to kill the top right instead of the bottom left. Chest full of maps. Yeah, that's more useful. Alright, here we go. Always summon your minions first. You're gonna need to. And always stay moving here. Oh crap, I don't want to kill that guy. I meant to go up. Miss him or something? must have got him, I just didn't see him. Oh, I meant to do that workshop too, not the flame workshop, but should be fine. Nope, I guess I didn't miss him.
Good job, Exo.
You get a decent amount of loot from every incursion too that you do win.
Too much clutter.
I do remember liking that part of it, at least. One more. Anything? Nope.
Too much clutter.
Yeah, and when you succeed at those incursions, you know, for a simple base map like the Jungle Valley here, you now have 3 sets of bonus gear, or 2 sets per portal, so 6. So you should be able to max out your portals and loot everything. Go with the full load and stuff, so you don't waste any space or time. Well, not really time, space, or chance of loot that is good. Which I hate doing that, honestly. Oop, I moved something out. That wasn't supposed to be there. These. There we go. The only thing you gotta really remember is do 2 incursions, finish the map, then do your last incursion. Or do the map and then finish the incursions afterwards, because you don't want to over-loot yourself and forget the boss's stuff. The map boss's stuff is still useful. I meant to get the workshop, but somehow I got the torment cells unlocked, so either way I was going to get that too, but I meant to get that. It's all good. And we got max loot. And we got a Vol encounter bonus here, so we got to make sure to do that too. So. And we got some glitching going on, which sucks. Kind of looks cool though. Look like star rays, particle rays, or whatever they are. Yes, that paid for the map that we're using right now, so the other map's a bonus. Total bonus, yes. I always liked the Jungle Valley. This was a good starter map. I still miss Arcade, but whatever. Maybe it's just deeper in the list instead of gone, but I think Arcade should have stayed there. They should have took out Pier. Pier sucks. Come on, pick it. There we go. Ooh, a gallery. Alright, and the second one's right here, so I'm gonna take care of this first. Well, actually, let's take care of the boss first. Yeah, I'd rather have the boss done.
Just in time.
This spot here on the bottom is the best in normal cases, since you get the tree to move around if you need and block, and there's not as many spawns down here versus the center or the top. So for future reference, if you're looking for a better spot to fight this boss, it's right there, right here at the bottom of this tree. Conversely, you can do it up here, but I think the bottom's better. And I totally used up my
Too much clutter.
Vol army without realizing, but I didn't need to at all. So it's fine. Where's this last one? Right here. Alright, we're gonna put it right here. We got one more space. Anything? There it is, Iron Ring. Let's take it. And nice, the refund programs for the maps came through this round, and a bonus for doing some recycling. cool. Yeah, let's gallery next. Galleries are some of my favorite too. Surprised it got a gallery in a jungle map though. Should have been more, you know, jungle themed or outdoor themed. This one's based on the library. And the reliquary. Which is basically, you know, a library dedicated to the dead. Which I don't really mind. I'm glad to be here. I like the gallery. I'm just saying it's kind of weird to see it here. Where's our boss?
I need more mana.
There goes the boss. Wow, that was quick, even for me. Wow, no turns, nothing. Interesting. Ooh. Not that I need any of those, but might as well take it. Anything else worthwhile? Yeah, I'll take the ring. Yeah, that's it. Nice quick ball side area. I'll take it. And I don't believe I'm at 9% yet, but let's see. I'm at 9%, okay. So, got a little bit here. The temple should offer a bit more if I'm already at 9% from here, but that was mostly temple experience, so.
Oh, hello, exile. Ready to revisit.
Alright, I want to get to the hatchery. So that's the top left there.
And the closer we get to
Alright,
finding
adds traps or adds lightning. I want to kill or the one on the bottom left, architect. Augmenting the Omnitect, Vol Omnitect with lightning adds more bonuses, so makes them stronger. So then you get better loot. Oh, I think they did add that extra 10 seconds I was just saying about. Because I started, yeah, you know, they did. I usually start at 4 timer, or used to at 4. And then you had to rush to get to 10, and then you hopefully got to 20, but we're already near that, so. Where is it? Ooh, don't like facing it. Where is it? It didn't drop. No. Oh, there's one left. I didn't see that last one. Damn it. Didn't get to unlock that time. I still won, but I didn't get to unlock, so not a full win. Anything amazing? Or just pick up as much as I can. Yep, nothing amazing.
That room now radiates with energy.
Dang it.
The architectural tower.
Usually I get it, but I didn't get it this time. Alright. No more cell and a bunch of other loot's there just in case. Oh, you gotta see the last one. And that's the order, you know, I do it in. You don't have to do it. It's just, it might help you with that order because then you save yourself your loot chances. You don't miss anything that way. You know, do one incursion, go to the boss, Oh wait, yeah, did the boss drop anything special? I can't remember now, I should have checked. Nah. Do one incursion, then the boss is the map area that you're on, then any other side bonus objectives, then incursion 2, and then 3. So you can max out your loot. Like this time I'm gonna get max loot. At least I'm hoping. Okay. At higher levels you should be able to get at least
Just in time.
1 or 2 temples a day. Or it was a struggle before, but at the ratio of build up that I have now, I'll be able to do 1 to 2 every day, maybe even 3 if I really want to. So, but that's just because the build up.
Ready to
So,
revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map, and the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
all right,
Here's the
top
plan.
right, I want to kill. Let's see. The tombs is connected. That one's connected. Cool. Okay. Where's the last one? There it is. Alright, I want to kill top right, architect, not bottom left. So. And I want to unlock, even though it's already unlocked, hopefully it'll go to the workshop here. So. Alright,
It's time.
let's rock.
I need more mana.
Yeah, you start at 10 seconds now, just like I was saying it should, and now it is. Which is fantastic, because it's ridiculous starting at like 5 seconds. Oop, bad spot. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get another one of the stones. I should have gotten another one, but it didn't give me another one again. Not exactly killing things slow, but ooh, I got something out of it. Oh, I already have that, but still, it's a better bonus.
Too much clutter. Too much clutter.
So yeah, still cleared all, completed, but I didn't get the Stone of Passage 2 times, and nearly cleared the full thing, and we already got one of those. So just getting rid of it now. That's quality, so that might come in handy. Hello and welcome. No, I'm sure you would do excellent at it as long as you like RPGs. It is in depth and detailed, but it's not more than the average RPG for nowadays standards. So no, I think you would love it. It's free to play. It's one of those games that is fully free to play too. This is a grindy game, my friend, if that's what you're looking for. You will spend hours upon hours playing this game. Just to go over real quick, this is Alva. She does this super temple. I just did it earlier on this video, and the last video. And it's a super temple. There's like 10 giant rooms, 10 bosses. And then you get to the boss to do that. And then this guy, Nico, I'll show you the subterranean chart. This thing goes forever. You can just keep going into the depths of the earth to look for loot and fight all these strange random things. And I haven't barely gotten at all deep into it. So that's one infinite area. The temples are infinite area. You build your own temple, and then it changes each time based on how you build it. So there's 2, 3, that's 5, another 4, that's 9, then 3 here, that's 12 rooms, plus the apex, which you can't modify. But that's 12 variations, and each one of these rooms has ranks like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then also they can be modified into 2 types of rooms besides their base. So each room's 3 rooms actually, and then 3 tiers times 12, and you build your temple. You can do this every day. Then there's June. She's a super sexy ninja. And she does this thing called Investigation of the Immortal Syndicate, which is basically a ninja organization of immortal ninjas. And then, you know, all of this, and this one right here in the center is a safe house. This is a safe house. This is a safe house, and this is a safe house. This one, dang it if I get it. So there's 4 here, mini safe houses that are huge, that are endless, and then there's the big one at the top, and I haven't even done that yet. So endless number 3, and then there's Blight Encounters, which is basically a turret defense game. This is Sister Cassia, and she does those. That's an endless thing. There's one more too. Oh yeah, I can't access it right now. Oh no, that's the 5th thing. Einar is a Beastmaster, so you can actually go around and collect beasts, not like Pokemon. Pokemon sucks. But you can actually do something like a beast collection system. And he has the menagerie and a bestiary, so you actually collect different animals, and you can use them, you can even trade them. And then you farm them and they give you bonuses. So that's the 4th unlimited thing that you can do. And then there's this, so these are the masters. Einar, Alva, Nico, June, and then Zana is present too. She's just missing right now because I haven't locked her again. She went on a quest or something. So that's a 5th unlimited thing, and this is the map. The map holds, we'll go right here in the center. I've gotten 14 cleared of 154, and those go on forever, so unlimited as well. And then and that's the end game stuff. There's let me see, where is it? There's part 1, which is acts 1 through 5. Then there's story dialogue part 2, which is Act 6 through 10, and then you finally get to the epilogue. Now all that stuff. So this is an infinity game. If you're looking to just play something that's endless and become, you know, you never become godlike or anything, but you can become so powerful that you really can't die if you specialize correctly and choose the right class and do all those things. You know, you have to work it, but you can become near omnipotent. And yeah. If yeah, you have any other questions, I can tell you. I know a great deal about this game. I don't know everything, but I know a great deal. I've been playing for years. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm thinking you'll like it. I think you'll really like it. There's let me see. There's 7 classes. I can't show you that right now because I have to exit out for that, and then it takes me to somewhere else. I don't want to do that right now. But there's a witch who is basically your caster. There's a shadow, which is basically your nightblade or rogue, but he has magic too. Then there's your archer, or ranger is what they call it, but it's your basic archer. Then there's your duelist, which is an archery / melee type 2. And then there's your marauder. Your marauder is your barbarian type, big 2-hander swords and just smashing face and destroying everything in melee combat. Everybody can do magic too, and everybody can do anything you want in the game. Like I'm a necromancer, but any class can be a necromancer too. It's based on how you want to play. And then there's the Templar. It's basically your average paladin. He's got some melee, but he's more magically based, but holy magic as well. And then that's your 6 base classes, and then there's the 7th class. It's called a Scion, which is a mix of all the other classes. She's pretty cool. And I'll show you this now since you're here. This is the skill web tree, and literally there's 700 skills on here. You can't make all those skills, but or you can't use all the skills combination, but you can make your own specialization, which is, this is mine. I'm frost based with necromancy, yeah, and a little things here and there too, but mainly necromancy and cryomancy, cold related stuff. But yeah, you can build any character however you want. You can take the ranger, which is like, you know, an archery specialist, and you can turn her into a fireball specialist, or you can just keep her as a ranger with fire arrows. Numerous things. You can do anything you want in this game. That's why it's so good. This is also what they call, you know, in the genre of a Diablo clone, but Diablo 3 dropped the ball, and Path of Exile, which is this game, picked up the ball and actually beat Diablo 3, so this is no longer a clone. Diablo 3 had to start copying things from Path of Exile because they were lagging behind and losing people. So I don't know about Diablo 4 because it's not out yet, and this is out, but this is better than Diablo 3. And as far as nostalgia purposes, Diablo 2 is better, but that's just for nostalgia purposes. If you put this game versus Diablo 2, this game would beat it in every way, because this game copied everything Diablo 2 did well and took away everything that Diablo 2 didn't do well. So that's why it was called a clone back in the day. This is a 6-year-old game, 7-year-old game now, and it's no longer a clone. It stands on its own, and it's a direct competition to any action RPG is what they call it for the genre, ARPG. So you can do pretty much everything that Diablo could do, except better. Although, you know, Diablo 4 is coming out, and they're copying things from this game, so it's debatable whether Path of Exile will stay dominant at this time. Also, a new game, I'm not really trying to recommend it, but it is in the same genre, and it's somewhat decent. A lot of people are saying is Wolcen, W-O-L-C-E-N, like Wolven, but Wolcen. And I haven't played it, but I would not take away Path of Exile over to that game. It's just the new, fresh thing. That's why everybody's digging it, but it's so broken. Like, this game has some problems too. But that game is incredibly broken right now. And it took them 4 years to release it, and it's still broken. Whereas this game has some bugs and glitches, yes, but it's fairly stable to that game. And I've seen some YouTubers and watched some videos, and it's not ready. They just released a product that isn't ready, and it costs money to play that Wolcen game, which is, this game is free. There are some paid things, but you actually never have to pay a dime. I recently, just this year when I started playing on PS4, paid a little bit just to get some stash tabs, which this is your stash, and you just fill it up with, you know, all the stuff you pick up. So I just wanted a little bit more stash tabs, so inventory. But that was all I paid for, and you don't have to. You start out with basic amounts. But it does help when you are more high level and you need the space. But it's not mandatory. You don't ever have to spend any money on this game. So that was the big selling point for me for over the years. I never spent any money, but you know, I like the game a little bit more. So, and it came to PS4, so I was very happy about that. So yeah, there you go. That's this game, and yeah, if you got any questions, I'm almost positive I can answer it. I got 95% of most answers for this game. Also, I just started back up. I took a little while off because the game and other games were bugging me, so I stopped playing. Yes, pathofexile.com. You can actually post on the forums. There's huge amounts of resources. The hardcore players, not just there's a hardcore setting, by the way, but I mean just the die-hard hardcore players that have been playing for years, like me and stuff, can talk to the devs. You know, they actually have a day where they chat with their player base. Pathofexile.com, and you'll see it. It's not a link to or anything. It's a direct site. They own the name and everything. And yeah, on PlayStation 4, there's an active PlayStation 4 community as well, who helps each other out. You can group in this game. I think it's up to 6. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's up to 6. 1 of 6 right there. So you can actually group in this game, have 5 people. You can go down back to Nico, Master of the Depths. His thing is called Delving, which, you know, is just like mining basically. And this thing literally goes forever. The farthest it's gone, I believe, is 1,500 down. And I'm at 56 depth, and it goes to 1,500 down. And I think that's the furthest I've seen, but I've heard from numerous people that it's infinite. It just gets so hard that it's slightly harder to solo, so people group together. And this is how it starts up here, and it goes pretty far to the left and pretty far to the right, but then it just keeps going down 1,500. Like I'm a high level. I'm level 90. I'm not the highest level. Level 100 is the highest level, but I'm only at 56 depth, and you know, times that by 1,500 basically. So yeah, there's 4 different never-ending things, and that's what the masters, and then all the other game stuff, and yeah, there's these things called divination cards. You get to not really make your own items, but you get enough of them, like 1 of 4 right there, And then once you get to 4, you trade it in, you get a free item basically. It's extra bonuses. There's special bosses besides all the bosses that I was talking about at a basic rate, like Splinter of Esh, Tul, Ulnatul, Cheula, Zof. There's 5 bonus bosses that are all completely different, and they're all considered mega bosses. You know, super end game stuff, not just, you know, a throwaway boss, not like that. Then there's these two, or not those. Timeless Vol Splinter, Timeless Karui Splinter, Karui, Timeless Eternal Empire Splinter, Timeless Templar Splinter, and Timeless Maraketh Splinter. Each of those is 5 bosses too. So there's so many bonuses and different bosses. I could just keep going and stuff. I haven't fought them all, but I know a great deal about most of them, and I have fought a couple of them. Each boss or mega boss, like a real boss, not just your average map boss, is completely unique, has a unique fighting style, unique abilities, everything. So every encounter is different, and in each map, that's what these are called. These are called maps. All these things. These are the old ones from the last patch. So each one of these maps has the ability to have a random anything, and also it has a random or a set map boss. So you always fight the same set map boss, but in between that you can fight any number of random things in between. And then these are the new ones. They're kind of like Cursed Crypt here. It's the same as another one. I don't know where another one is from the old set, but it's just got these markings around it. It's little spikes, versus these ones are smooth circles. And then there's these are special encounter maps, where you fight even more varied things. Endless, man. If you're looking for a game to play, this is it, man. And free. That's what I mean. You know, you don't spend a dime, so you can get all the free enjoyment out of it. Also, yeah, we didn't get a. I could say that. There's hardcore mode too. I have some hardcore characters too, and if you're looking for some information on that, you could always, you know, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff if you want. And I have some hardcore characters going. And in hardcore, 1 death and that's it. So it's the ultimate test. I wouldn't recommend hardcore in the beginning though. I would just go with standard is what it's called. And also you should try the new league if you get a chance. The standard is the backup end point where everything goes. So when I started this Necromancer Witch, I was in Blight League. And Blight League ended, so everything went to Standard League. Now there's a new league called Metamorph, so I can't actually access that with this character, but my new hardcore characters are all in that Metamorph League. So yeah, if you're looking for information, I have a whole Necromancer guide from level 0 or level 1 starting out to level 90. So I got through most of the end bosses. I just didn't get through the second stages. And then there's that. So you got all your mega bosses, and then you got your tier 2 mega bosses of the same boss. So they call it Uber. I call them Ultra personally, but so there's this guy named Elder and Shaper, and they're the bosses of the last encounter. And then there's tier 2, which is Uber or Ultra, Elder, and Shaper. And then, yeah, it's just a super strong fight. Even more new abilities, even more unique things. I didn't get to that point yet, but I would have. I just ran out of time. I leveled this character right up to the very last hour of them patching the next major patch. I was exhausted, man, but I got to level 90, and that was my goal. And I got to 2/3 of the maps done, so I would have gotten to the very end. It's just I ran out of time. There's special quests too. These are called prophecies, which they're set quests. So, but there's like a, you know, like a couple hundred of them, and you know they're slightly different each time too, based on it being a couple hundred. So they're called prophecy quests, and you know, just extra quests on top. Any type of weapon you're looking for is in the game, except for guns, because they keep it medieval. So it's a bow or a wand. Magic ranged is wands. That's what necromancers like this use. Or you get a bow. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add crossbows here soon, but it's just the same as a bow. It's just, you know, strength based or different based. Bigger hits, slower shoot range versus a bow, faster hits, less damage, you know, same thing. This is the currency page. You don't actually get this, but this is something I bought too. And right now they're actually running a sale. The sale that I bought all this, so for 20 bucks is what I spent. For 20 bucks you can have, so you get these 4 tabs for basic without spending anything, 1 to 4. So I actually bought these 4 green ones, which are sale tabs. So you can actually sell these items. All these items here are for sale to the community. On each server, I can't remember the word. On each server playstyle, like standard, hardcore, solo self-found, or combinations of all those. So I can sell only to standard at the moment, but still I'm selling these items. And then so you get these 4 green stash tabs, which are sale tabs. I can sell anything I want on these. And then I got these 2, 1, 2, and then one of these was a currency tab. So I got 3 I got 7 tabs, besides your 4 base ones. And you know, if you sell everything, you don't really need the extra tabs, but yeah, for 20 bucks, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I spent 20 bucks, that's all I spent. And I got a couple of effects. What are those things? Where are they? Microtransactions. Or no, this isn't what I wanted, but I can still show you the stash tabs thing here when it loads. So I can't show you what I bought, but it was 20 bucks. It's called the First Blood Starter Pack. It's $19.99. So it would be the same as getting this for 20 bucks. And then you get a bunch of stuff, a couple free effects, which are, you know, make your character look cool. I don't really care about that, but I wanted the stash tab. So for the same price, you can get that, and you can only buy it once. And then, yeah, you know, 20 bucks for a good game is nothing. I've spent on collector edition games 100 or more, and then the game turned out to be garbage. So this is not one of those garbage games. Just note though as well, it does have a fair share of glitches, but they actually, you know, the company Grinding Gear Games, which makes this game, they work on it. And yeah, they're running the exact stash tab thing that I bought before, so you can actually, for that 20 bucks, you can get 7 stash tabs, and this is, they're 150, this one's 110. Normally that's 200, this is 165. So if you did want to, and you know, I wouldn't spend any money honestly, but if you did want to, you actually have perfect timing to do that. You want, if you did do it, by the way, you want a currency stash tab, because this holds like 5,000, it says right there, of many types. So I have not filled up yet, and without that I was filling up one of my base stuff. So and then premium stash, where are you? No, that's 6 of them. I must have got something else. I don't know, maybe I bought actually just 4 premium stash tabs. Yeah, I think that's what I did. So 60 plus that would be 180. And then I had one more, yeah. So for you'd get an extra tab for the 200 points, you get an extra stash tab for there. 4 premium stash tabs, so that's 120, that's 140 total. Yeah, 140 total. And then currency stash tab for 60, so you can actually do that today if you want. And no, I'm not selling anything for the game. I just really appreciate the game, honestly. Where is, there it is, cosmetics. So this is all the stuff that makes your stuff look cool. A lot of people love this. A lot of people can't live without it. I personally don't give a crap. But they do have some cool stuff. I wish I had some of the cool stuff, but I'm not spending money on it because I don't have that kind of money. Hopefully, you know, more people will watch these YouTube videos, and maybe one day I will, and then I'll start giving out prizes too. Hopefully. Well, anyways, you can actually earn these too. They don't give them all of them out, but you can earn a good amount too. So Arctic Skull, Blight Helmet, Mystic Pet, Ghost Flame Skull, First Blood weapon effect. That's the thing I bought with my First Blood pack. It just makes it so your weapon's just dripping with blood. You know, it looks cool. Ice Frog, Black Boots, just makes my boots black. I don't. You can actually make your character look anything you want. It's pretty amazing how many cosmetics items there are. Purple Skull. I can make my weapon into lavender purple. So, you know, I'm just waving around this really starry kind of dreamlike weapon. You know, there's that. I don't have that many, but those are all free or what I bought with the First Blood pack. So 20 bucks. And they give out free stuff too. Every couple months they give out a free item. But they have like 10,000, so it's not really much to get a free item. And then this is called your hideout. It's your own personal area. I'm a necromancer, so I kind of chose a bone related structure. This is based on the ossuary, which is basically a graveyard for the dead, basically, you know, like a graveyard, but not an outside one. So an internal graveyard, I don't know. But that's my hideout. And yeah, oh, I can show you that.
Greetings.
I have all the base hideouts. You get 10 hideouts, so there's some cool ones. And then you can actually buy another 20 or so hideouts. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. I wouldn't buy without looking more in depth online for the hideouts, because some of them have some faults. They just look cool, but they don't have enough space. But, you know, you get 10 for free. So you get a lot of content for free. You just don't get nowhere near what they're selling to, but that's the way they make money. This is not a pay-to-win game. No one can power level you. Like, you can't pay anybody to power level you. You can work with people and get faster experience, but it's not the same as other games where you can just drop off your character near somebody and then they just power level you, and then, you know, you instantly are high level. You can't do that. You can't pay other things. But the currency, all this currency, everybody's fair and equal on currency. So you can earn currency, and you can trade for currency, and you can sell items for currency, but you can't buy currency. You can in some ways, but it's kind of not recommended by the game developers, because there's a lot of, you know, gold sellers in real life who will steal from you and then screw you over, so it's not recommended. But you can earn all this, and I've gotten to the point where I'm not rich or anything, but I don't even need any currency anymore because I can't buy anything. I have very high level gear at the moment, and I can barely upgrade a thing, if ever. And I haven't upgraded anything for like maybe 15 levels. And it's not even that high level gear. It's just it's that hard to get actual maxed out gear. You can't just buy it like I would. I have unlimited funds. Well, not unlimited, but I have a lot of funds, and I can't use it to buy anything that would actually be worthwhile. Like this is something I've been trying to upgrade because it is better than my chess piece, but this is a 6 slotted, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are where you put your skill gems in, or support gems, active and inactive gems. So freezing pulse is my ranged cold attack, and that's an active skill gem. And then hypothermia support, they each say support, is inactive, that supports another ability and an active ability. So the inactive support active. But this has 6 and it's linked, so the link means all of these work together, so they're all combined to do a similar effect at once. Whereas this is 2 linked on the top, and then the blue on the middle, and then the blue on the bottom left are not linked, and the green's not linked, so it's not ready for me to use it yet, but this is an upgrade. I picked this up too, so this isn't something I bought even, so damn near everything comes from hard work. Which is what I love. It's not a pay to win game. I'm sick of those games. I'm sick of players like that. Yeah, this isn't a game where you can just spend your money and just be powerful. Those games are for, yeah, whatever. But I don't approve of those games personally. And if you can do your best, but it's mainly hard work. When you put in the work, you'll get some stuff. Like, I'm filled to the brim with stuff, and I don't want to sell it because some of it's good. I'm trying to sell it to the trade members, but you can always sell to vendors and get bare minimums. But if you sell to other players in the player community, you get a better deal, of course. But I'm maxed out on stuff, and so you will get stuff, hard work or not, you're going to get stuff. But if you put it in the work and you do a lot more hard work, you're going to get way more positive benefits. There's a flask system, kind of like potions. They call them flasks. Same thing. But they have all different types. Like this is a mana and HP, this is an HP, this is MP, magic points, both HP, MP, this is just HP. There's speed potions over here, there's resistance potions, all elemental, 35%, 20% chance to avoid cold damage from hits, onslaught just makes you zerg out, berserker. 40% increased damage, there's bunches of stuff. Yeah, there's endless ways to play and however you want to do it. I sold something. I can't remember what this is, but I sold something just recently. And with YouTube, you can watch old videos like Say Such Mine. My Necromancer guide is pretty thorough. It's not built off of anybody else's guide. It's my guide, original, homegrown. And you can learn a lot from that, or numerous other players too. I wouldn't suggest actually the highest viewed players. Not that I'm trying to hate or anything, it's not that. It's just a lot of them are supported up to the point where they're not actually playing, but the other players are playing for them, which is kind of interesting. So I've seen some videos by the higher viewed players and more popular players, and they didn't exactly know what they were doing, which I couldn't believe. But yeah, there's that. I'm gonna start doing some other stuff. You got any questions, just ask away. And thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Alright, where am I? Oh yeah, now I remember what I was doing.
History repeats itself.
I was at 33 already, but it's all good. So I'm just loading up a map, and it's an Atlas mission with a master. That was Alva. She does some time stuff with temples and going back into time, like Indiana Jones stuff. And when you do an Atlas mission, you get bonus missions on top of your basic mission. So there's not really too many things that are basic. Like, there's always the basic amount, but then you can always improve things to a very moderate or extreme amount of quality. So as a necromancer, I can fight. Ooh. A unique drop instantly, that's always nice. So as a necromancer, you can fight, and I got this. That's Freezing Pulse. Or a basic wand attack, and I'm dual wielding, so that's what that is. But mainly you just let your meat shields just kill everything, so it's kind of a relaxed build. It's more thoughtful. It's not really aggressive. It's intellect based for a reason, you know. A lot of people don't like necromancers for that fact, but you know, you can tell that they just like smashing things a little bit more instead of being, you know, smarter about it. But, you know, I play Smash too, so.
Much clutter.
Alright, these are all those missions. You actually go back into time to build a temple each time. That little temple right there she's standing by that turned red right there. And the temple's different every time based on your decisions. So it's, what did I say, 12 times 3 times 3. So at least 100 plus combinations, bare minimum, and then that's times each encounter. So.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Here's the plan. Time to go.
And these are time speed runs. You used to start with 5 seconds, now it's 10 seconds, which is a huge improvement, which I'm glad they did, because it was desperately needed. And I'm not doing too good. I'm not getting the Stone of Passage, which opened it up other areas, but I'm killing it. I'm still getting max stuff. Ooh, unique. Oh, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. There's thousands upon thousands of items. Like, I still see new stuff every single, maybe not every day, but every week at least. No matter what, I see something new. Like that. I don't know what that is. It looks awesome. It looks like a dice. I love dice. Alright, anything else? No. So later on you get so much loot. That's all the loot that actually dropped, but later on you get so much loot that you have to turn on item filters. And there's some in the game normally, and on, I believe, PC, computer, you can get other ones, but I don't use that because I pick up damn near everything because it's all my stuff that I earned. So, you know, later on, I guess, at some point, I might not pick up a lot of stuff, but that's how I have so much money that I don't even use it, because I picked up so much money. So much stuff. Hrimnor's Hymn. I think I've been looking for that for a quest. Yeah, that's not so bad. Venter's Gamble. Ooh, level 65, high level. Nope, never seen that. Reduction in rarity. What? Nice. Weird. I'm sure it's useful for some things, but it's weird. Yeah. Another thing to save. I'll find a use for it somewhere. Oh, you get 24 character slots, and you can actually buy more than that too. So you can build the witch. She has 3 different variations of her specializations. So there's the occultist, which is a chaos, death mage. There's the elementalist, which is, fire, lightning, frost. More burst blast mage, and then there's the necromancer, which is an undead mage. The occultist is based on curses, death area, whereas They're not really based on minions, whereas the necromancer is based on death too, but minions. And also there's chaos damage, which is the dark arts magic. So that's what that's based on. You could actually play your elementalist lightning. You could play your elementalist fire. You could play your elementalist frost, or a variation in between. So that's how you have 24 slots, character slots. So just the mage, or the witch, that's her name, which is the mage in the game, is 3 variations, and then each variation, 3 specializations, that is what I meant to say. And then each specialization has 3 variations. So there's 9 different ways to play each character at a base minimum. So, like I said, endless. Or you can play basic, but you know, I don't know how you would play basic, honestly. There's too much specialization. You know, just lacking of knowledge maybe, but that's not really basic. You know, you'll get it as you go. Dang it, why couldn't it fill up? Let's see what we got here. Looks like that. And I guess that. And yeah, it uses the portal system, which is pretty cool. You can open your portal wherever you want, whenever you want. For maps, which is this, you're limited to 6 maps. And certain super encounters with mega bosses, 6 maps, or even certain rarer mega bosses, 1 portal. That's it. So it's win or die, and then you lose a lot. You do actually lose stuff when you die, mainly just experience, not much else. But at high level, that hurts when you lose a lot of experience. And when you're in a map, so room for that stuff. And I'm getting some. Dang internet. Nice, that divination card just dropped. Another one. There's these things called shrines, just temporary bonuses. Like this one gives extra HP, makes you bigger, your character size. In the mines, I was talking the endless depths, you could face up to potentially over 10,000 enemies in one area. So, you know, when you're higher level, you know, you go through them, and it's not just the necromancer. Any class, any combination can play and do the thing if well equipped and well geared in the passive skill tree. You know, as long as you plan your character out correctly and have some defenses too, not just all offense, you'll be fine against even 10,000 enemies. But yeah, it really gets that many. Like, so I'm a necromancer, so I never usually get swarmed. I swarm the enemy. In the mines, I get swarmed to the point where I have to play catch-up, and that's the only place in the game that's happened to me in the 90 levels that I played. Well, more like 150 with a bunch of other characters. Probably closer to 200 now, levels that I played. And, you never get swarmed as a necromancer, but in the mines, you get swarmed. There's endless enemies. You are not distracting me. In fact, thank you very much. I'm glad you're here, and the lag is distracting me. Thanks for being an awesome person and watching, you know, my boring playstyle. But yeah, bring on the questions if you got them, buddy. I can answer 95% of things. And yeah, no, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for, I appreciate every bit of your time, sir. Or madam. Whichever. Gamer. That's a better way to say it. I appreciate every moment of your time, gamer. Or player. Whichever. You know, there's numerous words for it. But thanks for checking this out. This is why I'm broadcasting, you know, for you, for anyone. I put out information free and clear. I don't, you know, demand things for it or say you need to do this or that to get the information. All information is free. At least over here. If I know it, I'll tell you it. If I don't know it, I won't give you a bullshit answer. I'll say I don't know. You'll find that on the other channels. A lot of people don't know, but they'll still give information inaccurately, and that's not this channel. This is an absolute accurate channel. Well, with some percent fail rate too. There's always a fail rate, but there's no intentional misinformation, ever. That's a vow. I don't ever lie intentionally. Maybe for a joke or something, but people do that to get views. Not over here. And I'm at 9% HP, or experience, that is XP. I don't think I can do the alpha missions with lag like this. I'll just die. And yeah, I'm to the point where I'm missing a few seconds at a time. There's numerous things that can cause the lag. Well, I can't really do anything, so let me show you something else since you're here. So I do 48,000 DPS, so damage per second, with my freezing pulse. So I have something called Clarity. It's an aura that regenerates your mana, so in real-time active seconds. So as you can see, I'm going to hold it down. Hopefully it won't lag too much. Now my mana goes down every 2 or 3. I lose 5% mana. So eventually, I'm still going, like right now that's well over 1,000,000 damage. Eventually I will run out of mana and then it just stops, but it takes about at least 20 seconds. So in 20 seconds, 20 times 50,000 is, I don't know, maybe it wasn't 1,000,000, but it's close. Where is it? Not that one. So 48, but you know, say it was 50. Yeah, that's 1,000,000 damage. So in 20 seconds, I do 1,000,000 damage, just with the freezing pulse. I have specters. Specters are super upgrades of skeletons that I can actually pick from the enemies myself. So I can actually pick from the enemy monster pool to work for me. Those are specters. Zombies are just dead enemies, of course. And then there's skeletons. That's these guys. They're actually on fire. You can actually do that if you want, which is kind of cool. So I have 10 of those, 9 skeletons, 3 specters, so we're at 22. This is a totem. I only have 1 at this point, but you can get more, so that's 23. Then I have a flame golem, which adds bonus damage, and he attacks too. It's a ranged golem. So that's 24. And then lightning golem, which is another ranged golem too, that gives attack and cast speed, so it makes you faster. So this one just provides, the flame golem provides raw damage. This one provides attack and cast speed. So that's 25 minions. Then I have on my freezing pulse. It's only when I hit enemies, but that's fine. Summon phantasm. I can get 10 phantasms. So they do a ranged piercing attack. So that's 10 more. So I was at 25. That's 35 minions. So that's 35 minions in addition to my freezing pulse. Doing 1,000,000 damage in 20 seconds. So I'm not doing 1,000,000 damage instantly, but I'm doing 1,000,000 damage in 10 seconds. Easily in 10 seconds I'm doing 1,000,000 damage. So that's not bad. At this level or even earlier, and I had right around this same amount of damage just recently too. So can't say forever, but I did have some struggles at some point. But yeah, you can do a lot of things, and if you were, well, I'd have to know like what you're like. Do you like magic? Do you like range attack? Do you like melee attack? Do you like defensive tanking? Do you like, you can do all that. But if you told me which you did like, I could give you a recommendation on your starter class, which one you would like most likely. Alright, that one we gotta come back to. This is this one. I most likely will die here, but I'm gonna try, because the challenge is still presented, and I don't want to waste my stuff. Even if I lose my life, and I'm at 90%, so that'll put me down to 0. Yeah, I don't need to go back right now because you don't lose inventory. Alright, so I'll explain this a little bit here. The top right is an architect, the bottom left is an architect. You choose which to kill to change the rooms. And then there's the levels, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So like I said, every day when you have a high enough points and stuff, it's every 2 days when you just start, or every 3 days when you just start. But every day or up to 3 days, you can build your temple, and then this is a specialized dungeon that you made yourself, built for you. So right now I could kill the top guy to contain an explosive charge. That one's nice, but it's not really useful unless you don't know your way around things, and I kind of know my way around things now. But the bottom one increases monster damage throughout the temple, but it also, for that, contains chests full of weapons, so you get a bonus for that. So an explosive charge opens up unbreakable barriers in the temple. So right here, this engineering department isn't connected. So this strongbox and the flame workshop is connected. That little bar in between, and then tombs is connected. But also, if you look, the jeweler's workshop is not connected to the flame workshop. So eventually, you can work all these to connect, and which I've been pretty good at my last 5 temples, but some reason have not been getting the Stone of Passage, which opens these passageways inside these incursions. So I got kind of unlucky the last 3, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what's up, but you know, sometimes it doesn't spawn. You're not guaranteed every time to have a perfect perfect temple. So that's what the explosive charge is for. You get blocked barriers, so you use that charge to blow up a barrier, and there's no way to do that other than using that system. But if you build the temple correctly and you know, make these passageways accessible at least to each area by 1, you don't need that. So I'm going to avoid that one. So you kill the architect that you want to change the room. So I'm going to go with the bottom left here to get extra chest full of weapons, whereas the monster damage will increase, but you know, there's a trade-off. If you want more, you got to fight for it harder. Alright, so I want the engineering department. Also notice that the greens on the top right here where it says passageways, the green is open, it's connected. So this one is connected. This one's red, it's not connected. So I want to start over there and hopefully I'll get this. So let's just see how the lag is doing. Yep, I'm most likely going to die, but hey, yeah, that's gonna suck. I put in a lot to get. I died twice just recently, and I lost 20% or 10% each life. So, and it got me down to 6%, and I've only gotten 3% back. So, it really is painful when you die. But you know, it's about, you know, the experience and the understanding. You know. I died a lot to understand a lot about this game, although a hell of a lot of deaths. But that's why I offer, you know, my guide and my playthrough and walkthrough, whatever, so people can, you know, learn a little bit more. Because, you know, expect death, but if you have knowledge, expect less death for you and expect more death for them. All right, well, there's my spiel. Anyways, you get to laugh if I die, so here we go.
Time to go.
Whoa!
I need more mana.
Weird layout, and I lost all my time. I didn't do well that time. Damn it. But I didn't die, so I don't mind that too much. I didn't get any loot though. Yeah, that was one of my worst ones, but that was lag. I have other videos showing me just speeding through it perfectly. So that was lag. Alright, I didn't get anything that time. So, but whatever. Sometimes you don't win. It's just, you know, how it works. But not dying is a win in my opinion, so I didn't lose everything.
Prepared for the end.
And yeah, if you're looking for more information, my walkthrough 1 to 90 and plus all the other 200 levels plus I've done over multiple characters is a very good information area. And you can just speed through, you know, sometimes I'm talking, sometimes I'm not. Not all of his information, but you know, that's why you can speed through if you want. But If you're looking for good information that's accurate and updated, I have that in my walkthrough. Nope, passed it. And we got a 7 here, so I'll show you what this does. Alright, these are called divination cards, and you get one at a time, and there's 7 max in the total to make the set. So I just got my set. That's what the blue is noted at, and it gives you 20 orbs of fusing. You go over to, well, I might have died. From lag, that is. Nope, just a super lag spike. We're here. Okay. Well, you go to Navali. She's actually like the queen of the dead kind of lady, but she's nice about it. She's not going around killing everybody. She's just kind of a shaman who's an in-between worlds kind of person who's not really helping you, but can help you if you help her. But she's not killing everybody, so that's why she gets to be on the ally side. So you go over here and you trade divination card, just like sets of magic cards basically. A lot of currency is harder to trade for and buy, but you can actually do that. In hardcore mode, or solo self-found, which makes basically solo self-found mode means you pick it up and that's how you get it. You can't buy things, you can't trade things, you can't get things. And in hardcore basically means you get 1 life. So there's actually solo self-found, there's hardcore, and then there's hardcore solo self-found, which is the combination of both. And if you wanted a tough experience, I wouldn't recommend it for any new player because it's just so tough. And you know, you can do it, it's good, but I would recommend playing through the game with not on the standard league, but on the new Metamorph league, but standard playstyle on that instead of hardcore or solo self-found, because you know you got to learn the game. There's a crap load to learn. It's not a walkthrough. A lot of people have said this game sucks because it's so hard, and it's really not that hard. No game is that hard. All you have to do is learn it to understand it, to play it. You know, we all played Monopoly. Everybody thinks that game's hard too. It's not. Once you learn it, you know how to play it. That's it. So, but that's what I recommend. I would play the game on. You know, you still didn't tell me what you like to play. You know, melee, ranged, caster, defensive caster, support, tank, healer. Healers aren't really too prolific in this game because everybody has the potion system themselves, so that's what they mainly use. But you can actually heal your teammates if you have a couple certain options in gear and passive skills. So I would suggest playing the Ranger. She's the best base starter class because it's just range attacks, and you shoot things with an arrow and you stay away from enemies, but she's got a severe weakness. Anything melee, she dies. So if you like kiting and running and killing and running and killing and, you know, slowing them down and, you know, ripping arrows into their face the whole time, then that's the character you should probably start with. But she does have severe weaknesses for the strength that she has for that much range power. I thought I had another one over here. Oh, no, it's over there. Dang it. Come on, stop lagging.
Too much
Not even doing anything. I'll get it over there. Yeah, my videos are basically made for successful information. This is the kicker for me as far as the YouTube video to watch. There are numerous people out there who are providing misinformation and false information and just knowledge that is not understandable to get views and to up their ratings and stuff. And those are the videos I watched, and then I realized these guys don't know what they're talking about. So that's what my videos are based on, true facts and removing falsifications. We need more absolute true information. False information has no place anywhere in the world. You know, if you're making a joke, make it noted that you're making a joke, and then make the joke, and then it's false information. That's fine. But I went through numerous YouTube channels, bunches of people who got huge amounts of views, and they're just giving out information and saying they're right, and then they turn out to be wrong. And yeah, it's very annoying. I don't mind, you know, not getting lots of views or whatever. I wish I had more, of course, but the thing is, I'm not going to cheat people out of their minds to get views and get success. You know, that's a person cheating you at a game that you can't win. You know, when they're saying you could win. Not over here. Not this channel. This YouTube of my videos is all about making sure things are positively factual. And yeah, I'm still lagging. That's why I'm talking too. So I'll probably end up wasting this, or dying, which is worse. But let's give it a go.
There you are, ready to revisit the past. The more you kill, the more you change my map, and the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Have a look at where you're going.
Alright, so this is a good choice between two good ones to kill. So the architect on the bottom left gives you a chest full of currency items, which you want. But the top right architect increases the life of the omnitect, which makes everything tougher, and the boss. And then increases item yield of the temple. So currency or item yield of everything. So in this case, this is a tough one. Normally I would go for currency, but making the boss tougher, which sucks, gives you better numbers for everything. So I'm gonna go with the top right. Let's see. That one's set. That one's set. That one's set. Yeah. Nothing really I can change here. So kind of missed out on my opportunities, but you know, sometimes you don't get a perfect temple. I had to learn that the hard way, and yeah. Come on. Crap. Oh no, don't just get hit over and over.
I need more mana.
See, like right there, sometimes I do run out of mana. It is possible. No, no, no! Damn it. And as you can see, I'm at 0% experience. That costs 9%, which is at level 90 a truckload. That was hours of work. Multiple hours, maybe even a day's worth of playing of work. But as you can see also, that was a friggin' lag death. I hate those, but you know, you gotta try. And that's the other thing, you don't lose your level once you're at a level, but you can lose all the experience of your level. And I don't really think you'll lose anything else actually, but you know, losing a portal, 1 of 6, that's a 6% or 6th chance or a 16th chance of your success. So each death is horrifying when you're doing something high level and expensive, because to get to the final bosses, the mega bosses, you have to pay, not like with currency, but time. You have to pay a huge amount to be able to invest into that fight. And when you die, like right there, that was crap. I just lost at least 6 hours of straight grinding. You know, I've done it multiple times. It's just, you know, lag blows. Like right now, it's still killing on a lag. I can't even place my friggin' scrolls. And I died, so I have to reset everything. When you die, you have to reset all your abilities, which makes sense. But yeah, that's why I recommend going through. Well, my Necromancer guide really did elaborate on all the bosses up to that point too, so I learned everything through hard work and death. I died tremendous amounts of times. I actually didn't die on this character. I did die, I think, once early on, and I shouldn't have, but you know, I did. But then after that, it was like 40 levels before I died again. So if you're looking for an unstoppable army, the Necromancer is a good choice. You are not unstoppable though. You're just better equipped than most people else. Once your minions die and you can't reset your minions, then you're in trouble. Every character and everything has a weakness, you know. These bodies all on the ground. During boss fights, eventually they run out. You know. And that sucks. I lost 2 of those encounters. And one of them I died on it, so that was pretty terrible for progression. But totally fine, because I'm sure, besides the lag, you probably saw something and learned some things. You know. Ooh, I still got something out of it. Not bad. Take it. You know, right there, minor things.
Clatter.
Don't expect major things, because those don't come that often. But minor things, sure. No, come on. Alright, what else? And that kind of sucked for that one because that was a major upgrade. You only have 12 chances per 12 incursion chances per temple that you can make, so at my current rate, I might not even make it to the top. You have to actually unlock the boss. You don't just get a freebie. You have to actually work for everything. Yeah, this is a tough game, I'll admit, but it's not as tough as people think. Just go through the motions of the beginning and don't rush yourself, because when you rush yourself, that's when you get to the point where you are underpowered and you feel like you can't play, but it was actually because you just rushed. And right here, I just want to show this off. This is a portal spell. I know that's simple and all that, but the other ones are portal scrolls. So once you get this, it's infinite. You never have to carry those again, and you can trade them out for other currency. So once I got this, I didn't even understand what it was because I didn't get it. I needed another character, and it took me like 85 levels to get this. But I was like, damn, I have infinite portals now. So it takes 2 seconds. That's the drawback. 2 seconds of your time of infinity versus instant cast of unlimited, finite portals. So that's a good one. I saw lots of people not caring about that spell. And I'm like, dude, you never have to worry about anything as far as portals anymore. Which you will use portals you start using portals at level 1, so it's absolutely essential. And of course I got nothing. Yeah, I didn't get anything. But, you know, minor loot is how you get, you know, somewhat rich, and I'm somewhat rich at least. I'm a lot better off than I've seen most players at this level, or even lower levels, and, you know, I was rushing these last levels to get to level 90, but even since level 70, I had super amounts of currency where other people are struggling. I'm like, you don't farm. Just farm. Not hard. You know, we have a lot of people who want everything handed to them, and this is not that game. Also, there is a current trend of that, so watch out for that. People intentionally asking other people to do things for them and then give them stuff. Yeah, I would watch out for that. Alright, so I got one portal left. I can pick up some minor crap at least. Even though I just lost 6 to 7 hours of grinding to do that death. And now it's not lagging, of course. Now I can move around perfectly. Yay! Bullshit. Oh no, there it goes, it's lagging again. Whoa, super lag. Still going. Yeah, I don't know what the spikes are about. It's snowing outside, it's not raining, so it's not storming, it's just a little snow drift. Come on, man, my minions aren't even there. What's going on? Am I still going? Okay, the operation timed out. Never seen that. Well, anyways, I guess I'm still broadcasting. At least I am. So you can get some bank characters, you know, just backup characters to hold your extra loot, because you do run out of space eventually, or at least I do. So this is standard league, standard league, standard league, solo self-found standard league. This is one of my paladins, Templars that is, which he's a paladin for me. Died, and then this is another one that died, and then this is another one that died. So I kept him around just as reminders still. But this guy is from the standard league, just a bank character. There's my ranger, bank character, bank character. But these guys, this is my fourth go, which I'm very proud of this fourth go, because I'm not letting the BS get me anymore. I'm not playing with lag on these guys at all. Any kind of mess up, I don't do that at all. So it has to be nice and clean play style. But anyways, this is my fourth Templar Guardian, and he actually got to Guardian, which is the sub specialization. So Templar, and then there's Guardian, Hierophant or Hierophant, you know, like a support healer or something. Guardian is like a tank, and then there's the Inquisitor, which is the super killer paladin, you know, the one with the two-hander that's shooting you lightning in your face and then smashing you in your eyes with a two-handed hammer. And then this is my assassin too. But these are hardcore solo self-found, and just recently they were offering 30,000 US American dollars for playing this game. So the developers actually take care of their player base, and they're offering $10,000 in additional cosmetic items, all those, you know, things I showed you that make you look cooler but don't do anything. But yeah, so I have I have 5 hardcore characters, but these guys are 1, 2, and 3 are not active anymore. When you die in hardcore, you go to standard league, and you're still solo self-found, but you still have to turn that off if you want. Which just means you everything you loot is by you. You can't buy anything, you can't trade anything. It's all pickups to yourself. It just makes it harder. But these two are well and ready to go, and I just started back up, so I plan on advancing. But I've been playing with Necromancer because I miss her, and yeah, I miss my Necromancer. This was my main character for like 2 months, only character. And then the new league started, so I switched to hardcore solo self-found and I had really good success, but the thing is I had glitches and glitch deaths so many times. So I had to remake my character over and over. And right there, when you glitch out, in that case, system operation, whatever the hell it said. I've never seen that one. That's another glitch in the list. There's like 8 glitches now that can drop you out of maps and lose your game or internet. But my internet's working fine now. I don't know what this was. That was a game glitch. Well, anyways, I'm moving perfectly, but you lost your portal, so it was 16% gone every glitch, so that really sucks. But it's all good.
Greetings,
And that takes care of this video. Thank you for watching. Happy 420. Good luck and good drops. Talk to you another time. Have a great day. Have a greater day.